What? What? Holy cow. It has been a hot minute. Hello? Oh my God. Ashley? Girl. Oh, I'm done. Hello, love. Oh. How are you? Oh my goodness. Okay. I've never, well, you might remember the first time I live streamed. The first time I live streamed was a while back and it was on my desktop. So we're going to go ahead and see how it goes on my phone. Okay. All right. So this is going to be an all signs weekly guidance reading. We're going to go earth, air, fire, water. So let's see, for the week of October 24th to the 31st. Happy Halloweeny. Happy birthday to the Scorps. I'm glad you're doing well, Ashley. Me too. So let's see, we're going to do Taurus first. My brother-in-law's birthday is today, so we have a little thing we're doing for lunch. So these are going to be some mini reads. So let's see, Taurus, please. Taurus for the week. Taurus for the week of October 24th to the 31st. Taurus, please. So Taurus, I don't know if you're connecting with a Taurus, Libra, a Leo, but whatever's happening this week, you're going to be very excited about it. If you are connecting with somebody in love, something's going to come to fruition. If you're not trying to get pregnant this week, please be careful. But in general, this is going to be a very positive week. Something right now is keeping you a little stuck. Not yet. We're doing earth, air, fire, water. So we're on Taurus right now. So 8 of Swords is the current position for you, Taurus. So there's something right now that's leaving you feeling a little stuck. It's fear-based, okay? So it's something that is causing you a lot of anxiety and stress, but what's keeping you back from it is the perception that something isn't going to work out. But in the near future, you have the sun. So if it's something in love or career, something that you're pursuing, if it's self-love and healing, that is going to happen this week. Okay, the guidance here is the Empress. So if you haven't been focusing very much on yourself, your growth, if there's something you've been holding back from because you're afraid it won't expand, just remember that you will get out of something what you put into it. So if you've been holding back and you're noticing you're not getting much from it, there is room to grow. So have a conversation or focus more on yourself. The Empress is about self-care and love. So nurture the things that you are trying to create by putting time and energy into it. In the recent past, you felt it. You have the Ace of Wands here. Something started up. If there was someone in your life, something love related, there's a lot of passion here. Okay, so the attraction is mutual. You might be in a little bit of denial. That's okay, but definitely not needed. There's passion here. Okay, a lot of energy. If you've been feeling sluggish this week and you've been thinking that maybe the sluggishness will keep you from doing what you want, take that first step. You'll be surprised by how much you get done. Okay. So let's see. Virgo. What's going on with Virgo, please? this week, Virgo. Okay. You have 2 aces. So if you're waiting on communication, it's coming. Something you and another person are sharing, you have the Empress. Something that you and someone is sharing with love and desires for creating something together, it's mutual if you don't already know. If you're waiting for that communication, you may be receiving that communication as soon as today, within the next day or 2. Okay, something will be progressing. If you're waiting for something for work or for school, it's a slow plan. It's going to quicken up this week. You're going to receive some kind of message or news about it. Coming in with the Knight of Pentacles, you could be connecting with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But this is about receiving news about a plan that you've had underway. So if you are waiting for that next step, hearing back from the school, the position, your boss, the advice here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands is to realize that there is potential here. Okay, so where it comes to taking action, or it takes you know, needing to sit with yourself and heal, right? So things that are self-care, self-heal, self-love. Take some time alone, doing the things that recharge you. But when it's time to take action and know from the bottom of your heart that it's going to work out, because this is the energy I'm looking at. The Empress, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. So it's a plan that you have underway. And something is definitely coming in this week. Go Cap. There's Virgo, Capricorn. Capricorn, please. Could be connecting with a Scorpio. Could be connecting with an Aquarius. There was a recent change here. There was a massive ending, Cap. It was painful. There might have been a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius involved. You did this for yourself. Somebody here did it for themselves recently, okay? It was a long time coming. Someone knew that this would be coming to an end. Currently, you or the person you're connecting with is moving away from it. This is a significant life change. You may be moving, or the person you're connecting with is moving. This week, you're going to feel yourself more confident about your decision. There's a mental peace that's coming this week that you didn't think you would have, because in the outcome, you have the Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands. If it's about a promotion at work, if it's about some kind of recognition for a job well done, feeling proud of yourself for having done a good job, self-care, focusing on yourself, because that's when you really look at this. This is about focusing on yourself. You're choosing yourself this week. People might be trying to come at you with this feeling of you owe them, or that your energy should be put elsewhere. I'm feeling like you're going to push back against that, right? Because the advice here is the Seven of Wands with the Page of Pentacles. You could be connecting with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but this is about you doing what you have been needing to do for yourself. Someone may be trying to challenge the opinion that you have of yourself, or challenge the plans that you have for yourself this week, but it's not going to work, because you are very focused on your well-being, your energy. You're reserving your energy for these goals that you've set for yourself, no matter what realm they fall into. And you are determined this week to feel the very best that you can. You may find that somebody's going to challenge that, but you're going to push back because you're feeling strong this week. You're feeling spiritually in tune. air, please. Libra. Libra, please. Libra, please. Okay, could be connected with an Aries, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Sag. You might be a cusper, Scorpio cusper. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces as well as here. Someone that you're connecting with cares about you very much, but they don't show it. They might be busy doing other things. This could also just be you trying to get a hold of your emotional expression, so to speak. Someone's holding back. Okay, in the recent past, you have the Queen of Cups and the Emperor. So somebody here was holding back. There's a feeling of protection. This person's protecting their emotions. If you identify as this Queen of Cups, Libra, this person is very protective of you. This could be a mentor, a father figure, a provider figure. Could be an employer. Currently, you are experiencing a lot of celebration with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This could also be something that you found, some kind of information or workplace. It could be your home. You might be changing things around in your home. But right now, you're excited. You're happy. There's something, you've gathered more information about an opportunity or where you're going that has basically aligned itself to your plan. So you're feeling extremely excited. Coming in, there is something that you are walking away from, but there's no pain. Like with the Ten of Swords, there's pain here, but with the Eight of Cups, this is about the minute you release this is the moment you emotionally detach from this. So simultaneously, there might be what would have been painful. It's not going to last for very long. It's going to be simultaneous. You release it, you feel that oof, that little pinch of a pain, and then you move past it. Because in a way, you have progressed to this level where you have been working so much on your own emotional stability, your own emotional protection, that when it comes to other people trying to invade your space, you immediately reject it, right? Because the overall guidance here is the Queen of Wands. Morning, Steph. The overall guidance here is the Queen of Wands. So this is about standing impassioned, standing in, basically in your force, right? King of Swords. Okay, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, but you are standing in your fullest potential and your fullest power, Libra. So when it comes down to what you say goes, you are claiming your space, you are dictating the rules, and if people challenge you on it, that's really, what they have coming to them is really their fault. So because this is self-development at its best. You've been putting the time in, and someone may try to invade that space, but what you're claiming right now is that space, the mental. You've already toyed around with different ideas of what stability means to you, that when it comes down to anything that falls outside of the guidelines, you reject it. So the guidance this week is to continue putting that effort, that creative energy, that passion. If it's an intellectual pursuit, right? Continue to push forth. Because there is something that if it hasn't revealed itself this week already, it will very soon. You're going to feel like you've outsmarted the game in a way. I'm also getting, for some reason, Libra, if you're expecting some kind of response back from an air sign or from someone, an application, I'm getting that if there's something that you're waiting for or here trying to wait on the answer from Libra, it's not coming this week, it's coming next week. Wednesday? Okay, Miss Steffi. Happy birthday, love. Oh. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Aquarius, please. Aquarius. Let's see. Thanks for being here. I'm so excited to be on. It's been a hot minute. It's funny because I have this little feeling in my tummy where I get so nervous. I'm a hermit. I don't know about y'all. I'm a hermit. So to see me coming out of my little cave, it's like a spectacle. But I remind myself that I'm with friends. So Aquarius, please. It's funny because I'm a Scorpio. See, Ashley, you get it. You get it. I'm Scorpio too. My birthday's on Thursday. So Scorpio gang, let's go. So let's see. All right. So for Aquarius, you could be connecting with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Sagittarius. I'm getting Aries as well. Aries isn't here right now, but I'm getting Aries. Do not let Aquarius, whatever it is, don't let it get the best of you. There's something that you feel is winning some kind of mental battle, right? There's something that you're hitting your wall, there's something that you're hitting your head against the wall about. This could be about sort of like a status that you're connecting with, some kind of a King of Pentacles. I'm getting that this isn't necessarily a person. It can be, but I'm getting that this is more of a status with your finances or work. Yeah, clarifying it is the Ace of Pentacles. It could be a person, but I'm getting, Aquarius, that this has more to do with how you identify when it comes to school, or your career, or even just commitments in general when it comes to people you love. It's about balance. Right now, you are in temperance state. Okay, temperance, I feel like, is a very Aquarian, I feel like it's a very Aquarian trait, because temperance, what it is, temperance is the divine alchemist. It's like the chemist, right? Because in this card, it's depicted differently, but when you look at the traditional Rider Waite, it's the angel combining the fire and water, which typically cancel each other out, those elements. So when you have temperance, you are finding a way to make the impossible possible by focusing in, zeroing in on what makes the differences different, but then finding the very few things that make them common and linking them. So right now, I feel like the balance that Aquarius, you're very cerebral. So I feel like whatever this is, you are taking the layers off and trying to uncover how you can make this sustainable. It's not about balancing it out in the moment. It's about making it balanced for the foreseeable future. Because, and I'm getting this, in what's coming in is the Three of Swords. This, I feel, is self-inflicted. The Three of Swords is about the pain that we have attached to something. So I feel, Aquarius, like you're in this space of trying to find a solution to something you're afraid there is no solution to, because the guidance is the Five of Swords. So whatever it is, it's faulty thinking, it's faulty wiring, Aquarius. Like you know it's possible, but because you can't find the answer right away, you are letting that get to you this week. Don't. Look. This is your energy right now. You're trying to observe your situation in a disconnected, objective way. You're trying not to attach yourself to the outcome of it, but you can't help it. In the outcome with the Three of Swords, we have clarifying the Five of Pentacles. It's sort of like and it's not your fault, Aquarius. I have Aquarius moon, so I completely get you. I have more air in my chart than I do Scorpio. It's very cerebral, and it's coming from a place of believing you have less than you actually have. But take a step back and reflect. Take a step back and really look at your situation. The advice is the Five of Swords with the Devil. It's hey, Prince. Rodney. Aw, thank you, loves. Ashley, thank you. Sam. Oh, I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. So yeah, when it comes down this week, Libra, whatever this is that you're challenged by, realize that it is sort of your Frankenstein. That's the only way I can really picture this right now. It's your Frankenstein. It only exists as much as you feed it. Okay, there's that analogy of, every person has two wolves within them, and the one that thrives is the one we feed. So we have fear and love. So when it comes down to what it is you are trying to get out of this, remember that as long as you are doing your best with what you have, then you are maxing yourself out. Don't stay daydreaming too much about what can be. Focus on yourself if that is what you need right now. But any limitations that you feel exist only exist within your mind. Take a step back from the situation, and if you need to take the space this week, take the space. Because it's not as bad as you think it is. It's not. Gemini. Oof. Did I tell y'all my crush is a Gemini? Don't tell him. Oh. Anyway. Okay, so Gemini, please, for this week. Gemini, please. Gemini, for this week. I hope y'all can keep some secrets. Let's see. Gemini, please. Oh. Aw, Gemini. All right, so this week is about to be... So, Gem, I don't know if there are children involved. Oh, and just as I say that, we take out the Six of Swords, the Six of Cups. Oh, my... Aw, Rodney, thank you so much for that. Aw, thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Ashley, we're Scorpios. We got you. I'm telling you, girl, listen. You know? So, Gemmy, you may have children involved because in the recent past, there was a possible family situation, 10 of Pentacles. So this could be family. It could be your career is actually taking off. I've seen a lot of Geminis because of the cerebral nature of certain careers. So like in IT or in medicine, a lot of what is going on right now is actually allowing for a lot of space to do what you do best within the space. So this could be that you are just really exercising your ability to do for your community. That's what the 10 of Pentacles is. Family, community, connectedness. The Pentacles indicate people, legacy, money, right? So when in whatever way is meaningful to you, Gem, in the recent past, it's felt very fulfilling. You may be connected to a Scorpio who is in the same kind of field that you're in, or some kind of massive change that's occurred within the field or within your family. I'm getting that this change is good. Yeah, clarifying this death, we have the Two of Wands. So there may have been an additional option presented to you, some kind of a path that opened up for you recently. Currently, with the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, you're in a space of creating some kind of a game plan. It's going to be slow to move for a little while, okay? But what is exciting about the Knight of Pentacles is that you can actually see the progress. So if you've been wondering why it's moving at a snail's pace, is it ever going to move? You'll feel sort of like a trickle. It's going to feel like a trickle of progress, but it's something that meets your emotional measure. So when it comes to feeling fulfilled and feeling appreciated for what you do, it's the occasional thank you. The Knight of Pentacles I'm getting for some is actually a friend. It's a friend that you have. Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, could be a mom or a mother figure, someone who's very nurturing. It could be any gender. Just it's about the expression of somebody who is very feminine, very nurturing, somebody who you trust with resources, and this person is helping support you. There's 3 people here, right? And I'm getting that they are all allies for you, Gem. They're all allies. So in whatever way that is emotional and physical for you, something good is... We've got a lot of people here, Gem. I'm just saying. With the Empress and the Knight of Cups, there's a lot of folks here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Libra. We got everybody on the board, and there's a lot of people. That's what I'm saying. I think it all comes back to this 10 of Pentacles. So, Gem, this week, it's love. It's family. It's doing what you do best. I find that you're going to have your little spidey senses, the things that you reach out into the world to find new exciting puzzles and things to put together. You're going to find something this week. You're going to explore something, and you're going to be supported by people who love you. And in terms of self-love, self-care, and if you feel like you're in alignment with something that you do best, you are finding that. So if it's someone, a friend, a career path, anything that you, a spiritual solo journey, you are standing in a space that feels like home. Yeah. Before I could even get a good shuffle in, we have Justice, Libran energy, 9 of Wands, and 9 of Cups. Something you've been working very hard on. You're going to see some fruit this week. You're going to feel, the fruit is going to be in a form of feeling good about the results. Earth, air. Earth is done. Air is done. Fire. I saw somebody mention Sag, so we'll start off with Sag. Sagittarius, please. Sagittarius. This week, please, for Sag. Oh, okay. All right, so Saggy, if you've got when it comes to self-care in the form of hanging out with friends, doing things that make you feel good, pampering yourself this week, you're going to have a lot of options. I'm not sure. You're going to be overwhelmed by the possibilities. Okay? It almost feels to me like you just don't know what to do for yourself. You may feel like you're missing something. You feel like it's like some days you know what you need and other days you don't. So this week, you might feel a little confused. This could involve a marriage because there's King and Queen of Pentacles. If it's right now in the recent past, you have the Two of Pentacles with the King of Pentacles. So something surrounding this King of Pentacles, either about being self-sufficient, being financially stable. If this is a person, it's somebody who is an employer, a provider, a spouse, potentially, father. This is somebody who you have been maintaining things with. All right, someone who has been maintaining things with you. I'm getting that there's been a lot of busyness with this, though. Someone may have been distracted. 4 of Cups. Someone's been distracted about work or other responsibilities. They may not have been spending very much time on the relationship, the connection itself. That's why I'm seeing the guidance, the advice this week as being to reunite. Okay, so maybe, Sag, you connect more with this King of Pentacles energy and you have a Queen of Pentacles who is in the environment that you need to connect with. If this is more about you, not really connecting with a love interest, but this is really just you trying to reconnect with, because we have that dichotomy within ourselves, the light and the dark, the masculine, the feminine. We are whole and we have half of each. So when it comes down to finding our center and regrounding ourselves, this could be more about you having to tap more into that feminine energy and taking care of yourself. You may have spent, Sag, so much time pursuing the career, pursuing the bag, pursuing stability, that at the end, you forget to take care of number one. You forget to take care of the person who's making it happen. You know, so this week is about self-care. It's about hanging out with your girlfriends, your guy friends, having fun, doing things for yourself that help not only take care of yourself, but things you enjoy. I'm getting going to the gym or sports, something maybe you haven't done in a while, because in the past, something has kind of distracted you or distracted somebody from an offer that really matters, opportunities that really matter when it comes to emotional fulfillment. That's why right now you have the 7 of Cups with the 5 of Swords and the Page of Cups. It's like you almost feel, Sag, like this week you'll be pulled in multiple directions and you'll feel maybe even a little guilty, or this person will feel a little guilty. Cut yourself some slack, cut them some slack. I'm getting that somebody needs the space this week to figure out what is best for them. Somebody is going to come to sort of an understanding this week that in order to have a proper balance, they have to include themselves in the plans, right? Because then afterwards, in the outcome, you have the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So whatever has been held back, whatever desires have been put on the back burner, these energies are very different. Recent past, right? That boredom, the stagnance, the slowness of Pentacle energy. And then coming in, we have Wands. So right now, you might find this week that you're going to sit in sort of this energy of, am I going to make the right choice? Should I include myself? Should I do things that feel good for me? The answer is yes. And you, as soon as you realize that doing even just a little thing for yourself this week, you might ask, is that going to be the right choice? It is going to be the right choice, because the second you engage, you start to feel like yourself again. And you'll start to realize, I've lost nothing by putting a little bit of time into me in a way that I haven't in a while. I'm feeling that if it's about physical appearance and the attraction, you know, you'll be very attractive. You will be feeling very much in your fantasy, living your life, feeling very complete. Because Sag, this is your energy. You are the adventurer. You're out here doing for yourself, inspiring people. Your energy, I come into contact with Sagittarians all the time, even Sagittarius moons. And I get shook. Because y'all inspire me to move. You know, sometimes I kid with my sisters that I have like this viejita energy, you know, like this grandma kind of energy sometimes, where I just take it very easy and I'm very like mother hen. And it's the Sagittarians in my life. My dad is a Sagittarian moon. For those of you who've been following me for a while, every now and then I've mentioned my dad. He's an Aries and a Sagittarius moon. And I swear on everything, he keeps me alive. Sometimes I feel like I'm his mom. Secrets. But yes. So Sag, this week you're going to be feeling much more in your element, much more yourself. And the guidance is make sure that you include things that make you happy and that you have fun. You might get in some invites this week. Consider saying yes, even if it's just for 30 minutes to go out. Take precautions, of course. So let's see here. Saggy. So let's see. Leo. Getting Leo right now. Let's do Leo. Okay, could be connecting with a Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may find this week, Leo, that you may need to ask for help or might be in a position to offer help. This is for somebody who you care about, who you care about very deeply. This is somebody who in many ways has offered a sort of peace to you. They've helped you resolve things in the recent past when it came down to maybe your health or something that has allowed you to maintain certain comforts at home. Temperance, the Empress, Libra, Taurus energy as well. This is somebody who in general is somebody who you look up to, somebody whose gentleness, nurturing. There's something about this person's, there's like a forgiveness. This may be somebody who has seen you through a very difficult time. You hold this person in high esteem. Something is going to be happening. I'm getting, there's going to be some kind of a big move, a big change. Libra, I don't think they're going to ask for your help this week. I think that's what this is, Leo. Someone here needs help, someone that you're close to. I feel like you and this person are very connected. Energetically, telepathically, you don't have to speak your emotions to know how this person's feeling. They may have something this week they're not going to tell you is happening, but you're going to be able to sense it. Okay, because in the near future, we have the Queen of Swords with the World. It's a huge change, whatever this person is undergoing. You might notice, whatever this world is, the Hermit, the Two of Swords, they're not going to talk about it. They're not. They're going to stay very silent, but you'll be able to tell. They're going to detach themselves, and that's how you're going to know. Because where you and this person are like this, they're going to pull back a little bit. This could be financial issues. Energy, they might have a hard time getting out of bed. This person may be kind of they're having a rough period. I'm feeling depression from this. It may just be sort of teetering on that. Okay, because this person generally is a very bubbly person. Okay. Okay, Knight of Cups, this person's very romantic, very idealistic, super optimistic, and whenever you need someone to speak life back into you, this person is your go-to, right? But there is something that is troubling them this week. All right, now I will say this, Leo, if this is not the person you're connecting with, right, a friend, this could be you going through this. And so with the guidance, we have the Six of Pentacles. If this is not you offering that balance, offering something to someone, offering the help, this is about you asking for the help. Clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. At the very least, it doesn't have to be, right? Pentacles is time, energy, money, all of it and either. If it comes down to this person going through a rough time, let this person know that you are there. Don't allow this person to be alone. Okay, I know that's really heavy, Leo, but I'm getting that someone is having a very difficult time and they're trying to retreat within themselves and not share this, even though things were recently very good. This week they're going to have a tough time. And if this is you, this is about making sure that you let people who love you, and let them know that you're having a tough time, so that they can make sure that you are not alone through this. Sometimes the best reassurance, you know, the best thing that you can do for somebody is to let them know that they're not alone. Because that's the scary part. When we go through tough things, we feel isolated. We feel like no one can relate, you know? So this person this week, if it's you or them, needs a little bit of help, and just let them know they're not alone. Be a companion during that time. Pull additional. Work related. This person's putting in the work. They're leaving something. This person's leaving something. King of Pentacles. Could be a job, a person. It's a big transition. This person, it could be a breakup, a career path. Like they're dropping a status. They're dropping a status of some kind. They can handle it. They're about to drop the load with the ten of Wands. They're at their wits' end, but yeah, they know it's going to be fine. So this person, you know, they're still that same optimistic person. They're still that strong person with insight and can see that things will be okay, right? But I think they underestimated how difficult this was going to be and that they would need somebody by their side. So Leo, if this is you going through this, make sure that you let people know really what's going on. Because I know sometimes on the front of it, you want to exude that energy of, you know, everything is fine, we're happy, we're good. But let the people who love you, you know? Aries. I think Aries and Scorpio are both ruled by Jupiter. So let's go, Jupiter gang. Let's go. Kelly, me too. 10/28/90. Yes, Sam. Aries, let's see. Aries. I know, I love it. Let's see, Aries, please. Okay, so Aries, you may be connecting with a Capricorn. What is this? This is love and career. This is love and career together. See with this devil energy. This is anxiety. So Aries, this week, try not to over detach. try not to over detach, because the guidance here is the Devil with the 7 of Wands. So this is about resisting a temptation or an attachment that's unhealthy. Clarifying the Devil, we have 9 of Swords and Justice. So this could involve a Libra to some extent, anxieties that you have around a Libra. This may involve legalities for some. There are contracts involved. This could be a marriage, something very unhealthy. But it's like there's some sort of a success that has been tied into it. It's almost like you don't want to let go of something because you've already worked so hard at it. Because in the recent past, you have the 8 of Swords with the 6 of Wands. It's a feeling of being prideful and being accepted and viewed as somebody who does a really great job. But you're almost in denial. You're almost in denial that you've done enough. Because even with the 8 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune in your current space, it's like even though things continue to get better for you, or you're hitting your stride to an extent, you're still feeling like in the future you need to hold back your emotions, hold back your love for something. You're going to be tempted here to just not be involved in something that makes you feel good. Okay? Try not to get the lines crossed. That's what I'm getting for you, Aries. Try not to get the lines crossed. There's something that you are associating with love and something that you're associating with work. And it's like you're trying to treat the love with a level of detachment because you're trying to disconnect yourself from the stress overall. This week, only focus on what it's doing to you mentally. Take a step back, detach yourself from the situation, right? If you feel, don't force yourself to stomach an event or a communication with someone or something that feels uncomfortable. Don't do that. Give yourself the space, honor the space. If you're feeling something, I'm a huge believer in your body. When you are feeling some kind of discomfort, that is your body's call to action. That's your body telling you, hey, something is not right within. What is happening? What can we do? What can we do to fix it? Not that everything is broken per se, but like sometimes we look at things as worse than they actually are, and we have to adjust the way we're perceiving it. Okay, so there might be something here that in the process of trying to do really well at work, you might be treating your relationships sort of like work and detaching because you don't have enough time emotionally to give to it. So in an effort to not give at all, you might be saying to yourself, okay, well, I'll just focus on work. I'll focus on work and everyone knows that I'm working. So I'm going to stop putting time into the relationships that matter to me because everyone knows that I'm busy and everyone knows that I'm, trying to get myself stable. So you begin to pull away thinking that as long as you have this all or nothing mentality, as long as you have this all or nothing mentality, then people who love you will understand. And the thing is, they will understand, but the natural separation of relationships is organic. And this was something that I've learned being in school. If some of you have read the description boxes and stuff, I'm in medical school right now. So that is something that takes up a lot of my time, and something that you begin to realize is not that people will disown you because you have decided something for yourself, but it's a naturally organic thing that happens. The more you put time into something, the less time you're putting into other things of value. So it happens. And it happens in the background because we're not focused on it. So we're working, and then we don't realize that by the time we lift our head back up from what we're doing, everyone that we love, who we had relationships with and inside jokes with and stories with, they've gone and had 10 vacations without you. They've, oh, well, so-and-so, I extended the invitation to you and you're always busy. So eventually, it's the story we hear all the time. So we fall victim to it. But that's sort of what I'm seeing, Aries, is, there might be a focus here on one. Ariel, you're born with your talent. College takes it. As someone in higher education now, I even tell my sisters, if it's about money and if it's about success, you can find that by just doing what you do best. You know what I mean? I have met a number of highly intelligent individuals who are up to their eyeballs in debt, and it's not a reflection on their skill set. It's just the reality we live in. So we have to preserve it. We are the carriers of our talent, of our passions, of who we are. We are the carriers, the vessels, and it's sort of our duty to protect it. you know, the purity that we take with us, it's our duty to protect it because it's a gift that we have, you know, a gift that we can share with people. And so it's depending on what we're telling ourselves about what we should be doing at work, in school, in love, sometimes we trick ourselves into believing that there is less value in certain things when in reality there isn't. It's the value we put into it is what we get out. So bringing it full circle, Aries, this is about somebody who is definitely putting their time a lot more. It's lopsided. The scale is lopsided. Someone is spending a lot of time here focused on one thing while harboring a level of anxiety for something else they are not putting effort into because it requires time that isn't being given to it. Okay, so I saw someone mention in the chat that they are connected to somebody who is an Aries and who is married to their job. They feel anxiety about this. They feel anxiety about this. They are uncomfortable with it, but they are trying to figure out this week exactly how to handle that. They may try to baby step themselves back emotionally into doing nice things and saying nice things. It's going to be the bare minimum though, because for them, it's sort of like learning how to walk again. They're so out of practice, it might come off as awkward, but hold the space, you know, hold the space for this person because there's an effort being made this week. There is. Something's changing at work, the amount of time being put in. I'm getting this person's going to begin working less in work. But it's in the name of balance. It's in the name of balance this week, Aries. Let's pull a couple cards for Caps. Let me see. Because I think we did the Earth. But let me pull additional guidance really quick. Additional guidance for Capricorn, please. Additional guidance for Capricorn. I'm getting, you could be connecting with a Gemini. I'm getting that sometimes doing the right thing is uncomfortable. There's a feeling here of having to let go of a significant, this might be a significant person, a Leo, Aries, Sag, not letting them go out of your life, but just accepting that sometimes people just are who they are. Okay, because we have the World being clarified by the Knight of Wands. Someone that you're connecting with, or this could be kind of like a characteristic you bring that you're trying to reason with yourself out of or work yourself into. It's about accepting that sometimes the pinnacle of where you're able to achieve or the pinnacle of your energy level or just how someone is, it's something that you just have to accept about them being at that phase in their life, because the World is about graduation. It's sort of like a chapter that comes to an end and a new one that comes forth. So with the Knight of Wands, there is someone here that just is there, or that energy, that opportunity. This is just where it's falling right now. But that doesn't mean that this is the end, because the chapter, the World, is always about something new beginning. It's a simultaneous ending and beginning. So you have also the Lovers, and the Three of Swords. So this is about doing what you know in your heart is right, the right feeling, the right path, the thing you can't explain but is opening itself up to you, the doors that open, the person you're connected to. Sometimes creating the space for that is painful. So I'm getting this is about letting go of an old experience. The Three of Swords is something painful. It's something fresh. So if it's something old, it's the experience is being rehashed in some way. Maybe an opportunity that you feel was missed. Yeah, sometime like it looks with the Ace of Pentacles on the Knight of Swords that this is, it could be maybe an opportunity you felt was missed, or an opportunity. If this Knight of Swords was a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or someone who came on very strong and then kind of left the scene, it's like a feeling, it's like something that you believe was possible. You believed at the time was possible with this person. And then as quickly as they came in, they were gone. You know, so doing what you feel in your heart is the right thing. Sometimes it's not the easiest thing. And sometimes you just have to let it go and kind of let bygones be bygones and realize that that's just the way it is sometimes. And what's better for you is just what you know is better. The feeling that you have about what is best for you. Let's see. I hope that helped. Cappy. Ah, you're welcome, loves. Something off. Let me see. Kelly, this person you're connecting with doesn't know how they're feeling. They have a lot of options that they think they owe themselves to explore, but in terms of what they actually want, they're trying to decide if they should make decisions because they should, based on other people's standards, or if they should make decisions based on what they're feeling for themselves. So let's see. Leo, Aries, Sag, Earth, Air, Fire, Water. Oh, okay. Okay. So we'll do Pisces. We'll do Pisces first because I know Pisces is always left for last in the all signs. In the all signs, we'll do Pisces first. Gemini, Virgo, very strong Virgo. You're in creation mode right now, Pisces. There was something you left behind. It didn't meet your standard. It didn't meet your standard. It's not that it wasn't good. It just wasn't good enough by what you want. By what you want. Three of Swords. There might have been dishonesty here. What was this Three of Swords? Yeah, King of Wands, Knight of Swords. I am Leo, Aries, Sag, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This person wasn't honest about how they were spending their time, who they were talking to, what they were doing. Doesn't have to be that people were involved, but this person was very fickle and flighty, and they didn't let you know that, for example, the things that they were doing that was tying up their time to not spend with you, it wasn't really the things they said it was, right? Oh, I'm tired, I'm sleeping in. And then find out one of your close friends calls on you and says, hey, can you see me? Yeah? Okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, Rodney, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that, love. I'm glad I was able to do something for you today. And I know that reading resonated for some of you as well in the chat, so I appreciate that very much. I'm glad to be in the space with you, truly. Okay, so Pisces. So when it comes down to this person that you were connecting with, there was something inconsistent about what they were sharing with you, something inconsistent about the way they were claiming their time, and you found this out, and that was what was the reason for you walking away from something. It didn't meet your standard anymore. So you're in this space of creating isolation from the person. I will say this, Pisces, don't be petty. Okay, babe, don't be petty, because I can see the magician energy kind of creating the circumstances of like, oh, okay, if that's how it's going to be, I'm going to leave you on red. I'm going to, you know, not read your message. I'm going to send you an LOL in like 2 weeks. Like, try not to manifest the bad juju. Okay, because I'm seeing there might be sort of this wanting to give it back to the person. That's why for the guidance, we have the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. There are multiple ways you can go about handling this, but try to reject the options, right? Try to reject the daydreaming of things possibly being uncomfortable. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You might also decide, Pisces, that the best thing to do to get over a tough situation is to overload yourself with opportunities or people, putting yourself in a crowd and like doing things with others. I'm getting that right now, if what you need most is solitude, take that for yourself first. Because the advice is the 4 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Where it comes to overloading yourself with options, just take a break from it, reject it. It's almost like there's almost a devil feeling to it for me. It's like a slippery slope. If you're not careful, you can fall into this weird pattern where in order to cope with difficult situations, you ignore your body's call to rest. And then that will leave you burnt out and resentful of yourself. That's how we create that weird, it's like a crack in our own internal system. It's a disconnect from who we currently are and who we're trying to be. And if we're not careful and kind of survey our direction, we'll land ourselves in a spot where we're having a harder time than we deserve for ourselves, because in some weird way we've used our defense mechanisms to create a prison. Okay, so that's kind of that's sort of the mechanism I'm seeing for you, Pisces. Be very careful. If you're feeling called to be alone, because in what's coming in for you is the Hermit and the Tower. This is a breakthrough moment. You're going to break out of a pattern, Pisces, that you've been in for a long time. Remember, we just said devil energy. The Tower comes after the devil. It's some kind of attachment. That it's taking you down with it. Don't let it. This week, you will be confronted with another crossroad, left or right. Do I seek out sort of like this? It feels like revenge. It's insidious. It's subtle, but it's there. You're going to be confronted with the opportunity to continue doing things as you've done them, or the opportunity to kind of sit. It's going to feel like passive. It's going to feel passive to you, Pisces, because you're so used to just retaliating and pushing back. Don't push back, because what you do, I forget who said it. If anyone knows, remind me. It's revenge is like giving poison. It's just like drinking poison and expecting your enemy to die. That's like that. That's sort of the feeling I'm getting. You cause harm to yourself while hoping to cause harm to someone else. When the truth is, if they were bringing this type of energy in, they weren't connected enough in the first place. So if you try to do something to hurt their feelings, it's not going to work. This week, take the time for yourself. Be alone. There's a breakthrough. You're on the cusp of a breakthrough, and this is going to lead itself to maturity. Pisces, hello. Clarifying the Tower, we have the 8 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. I'm getting that you are going to create, it's sort of like a vision board or an idea of the future for yourself, a dream, a daydream, something about this realization, something about this aha moment, this breakthrough is going to leave you inspired to create a different kind of plan for yourself. Something about this breakthrough may involve a friend that you have, a friendship. The Page of Pentacles is also a student. It could be about going back to school for something. It could be some kind of a trade. You're just getting better. You're choosing better for yourself. You're choosing to do right. You're choosing, it just feels more at home. It feels more at home. So this breakthrough is going to be the kind that helps you realize that doing things differently isn't always bad. Okay. Give me 1 second. Kelly. Actually, guys, did we watch together? Oh, Kelly. Absolutely, Kelly. My deepest condolences, my love. I feel so honored to have been able to connect with you and your husband in that way. Continue to strive and continue to heal, my love, okay? Thank you so much for honoring me with that and for allowing me to share the space with you. Hello, hello. Oh, thank you so much for that. And you're so welcome. Okay, so let me see now. Hey ladies, so we did Sag. When we get to the end, if we have a little time run over, I'll pull a card or two for you, okay? I actually have to get going. My brother-in-law is a fellow Scorpio, and he is hitting 32 today. So we have a big family thing to go to together. So let's see, we are coming to the end. We have Cancer and Scorpio last. So Scorp. We'll do Scorp and Cancer. You're welcome, love. Let's see. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. Scorpio, please. Listen. Scorpio. Listen. I'm sucking my 2 front teeth for you right now. Okay, this week. So this week is gonna be full of, if this is someone intimate that you have had in your life, this is going to blossom this week. You are gonna connect with this person. You're currently in a space of 6 of Cups. So this is either you are anticipating meeting with this person. Oh, no worries, lady. But yeah, like, so either this is somebody who you are anticipating connecting with, a friend. This is just party. This is party energy. This is celebration energy. This is feeling, you know, clean, provided for, confident. This week the bills are getting paid. The parties are being thrown. The streamers are up. The balloons have your name on them. So King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands. This is blessings. This is sharing the time, the energy, the space with people who are just celebrating each other, celebrating connection, celebrating closeness. The guidance here is to just connect. Your only job this week, Scorp, is to connect and to pursue. For some of y'all, you'll be driving a whole lot this week, or people will be driving to you. Okay, but when it comes to moving this week and moving closer to people, you might be connecting with a Cancer as well. If that's the case, you and this Cancer are going to get very close this week. But this is about moving closer to your relationships and bonding with these people. Bonding with, Scorpionic energy. I'm a Scorpio, right? No, but so with Death and the King of Pentacles, this is beautiful. This is about being at peace with how you feel you look, how you feel. Your energy is going to be high. You're going to feel connected to people. You're going to feel connected to what you do. You're going to feel stable. This is also transformative. With Death. This is, if you haven't been feeling this way as of late, Scorp, this week you will. So if financially things have been sort of on a standstill because a special occasion is coming up, or because you have someone that is deeply connected to you this week, you may find that they will somehow offer some kind of solace during this time or offer support for you in this time. And it's just going to feel, you're going to feel comfortable. How you feel right now with the Six of Cups is the Three of Cups. So this is friendship, this is celebration, this is love, this is reciprocation and camaraderie. This is just having a good time and enjoying what you're doing. If this is you by yourself and you're really not bothered and you're like, you know what I want this week? I want some solitude. You're going to find the solitude in doing things that you probably used to do as a kid, right? Six of Cups is about things from the past. So things that you used to always enjoy, drawing, dancing, creating, meditating, whatever your thing is. If this is you alone, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to be in the comfort of your own home. The Four of Wands, I've seen it come up as a home, a bedroom, an office space, a restaurant, right? With the Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. For some of you Scorpios, you might be kind of on the cusp of Libra, or you have just been kind of going through so much recently that you just want to connect with your friends and then take it back and then just relax. And in the comfort of your home, kind of get your mind right, get yourself back into Zen and just ground yourself. Let me see two more. I love wanting a feeling whole within myself. Flow, baby, let's live it. I'm Miss Kelly, speaking truth in the chat. Yes, ma'am. Pulled additional cards. We got some Knight of Wands, the Sun, and the Nine of Pentacles. So Scorp, this is your week. This is your week. You know, this is about relaxing, feeling healthy, feeling good. I will say with the Sun, if you haven't been going out recently, try to make an effort to go out. Okay, this week the energy is very supportive of you feeling vital, feeling rejuvenated and renewed. If you've been having a rough patch in sort of the way that you're feeling in your health, if you are able to go and just kind of sit outside for a few minutes even and just kind of get some sunlight and give yourself that extra, you know, that extra oomph. Sort of like you're recharging yourself using the sun. But this week, Scorp, lots of goodness, fulfillment, and comfort. It's gonna feel good. Lady. Let's see, and then we've got Cancer. Cancer's been going through quite the transformation. Cancer has had some very big readings as of late. So let's see what's going on for Cancer this week. Gemini, Virgo energy, strong Cancerian energy. Okay. What is this? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Very strong Gemini here. It's like someone this week, someone recently had the ability or the capabilities to do something, Cancer. Make a plan, communicate something. But they didn't. They didn't. This person moved in silence. Could be an Aries you're connecting with. It's someone who has the means but can be very protective of what they're doing to the point where they're not really sharing very much. And that's problematic because you feel right now like you're giving in more than this person is. And I am seeing that here because you're feeling the Three of Swords with the Queen of Cups. So you're feeling separated from this person, isolated from this person. They're showing up as someone who can do, who can act, who can speak, and they're not. The Emperor is a very stable, self-centered person. And depending on who they are serving, that could appear very selfish and greedy, or it could be very generous because the Emperor holds down the space for his people, his community, his tribe. With that much power, you can either turn all of that in on yourself or you can turn all of that out towards the people you're connected to. So it's a powerful position, the Emperor. And this person, for everything that they can do, they're not. They're pulling back. They're detached. And you're feeling some type of way. And if they're not detaching themselves, if they're not doing it on purpose, it's because they're so focused on work that they're not showing up for you. Clarifying further, the Three of Swords and the Queen of Cups, we have the Eight of Cups. So there's almost a feeling here, Cancer, like you are prepared to separate yourself from the situation because it doesn't feel right. And in the future, with the Four of Cups, we have the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here as well. Make sure, Cancer. Yeah. So make sure that when it comes to how you're handling this, don't put yourself last for anything. You might be tempted in the near future to reject this call to focus on yourself and take care of yourself out of this belief that if you take from yourself, then this person will see it and therefore maybe feel bad or feel like that is some kind of an offer you're giving them, and so they will return the favor. That's not how it's going to work out. This person has the blinders up. This person isn't seeing it. They don't really see how what they're doing is affecting you, or they see it, but their priorities are such that they are focused on other things that they consider more important right now than the connection. So there's a mismatch in priorities, and where you may feel like if you pull from yourself, if you pull from your bounty and you make that sort of your offer to them is like, hey, look at how much I am putting, how much I am sacrificing into this. Doesn't that make you want to give back to me? It's not going to work out that way. I say that because this is your energy right now coming in, right? In the near future, we have the Four of Cups, the Empress, and the Page of Cups. So out of this feeling, this idealistic view of love and you giving, rejecting, putting yourself on top, rejecting, putting yourself sort of on that pedestal within yourself. You deserve more. Your standards for yourself should be higher. We can hold people to our standards, but it's up to them how they want to live. We, for our own self, can control how we do things, how we move. There's a temptation here that you'll pull yourself back from your highest level and hope that this person will see it and try to reward you for it. But the guidance here is the Moon, the Tower, and the Five of Pentacles. Tower, you could be connecting with a Scorpio or a Cancer, but this is about it's about feeling okay with being alone for the moment. Cancer, I'm getting this feeling almost like you are uncomfortable being alone, because for you, being alone is indicative that you are not lovable or you are not deserving. That if someone here is not by your side, or if you don't have that support or the friendship, someone who can make you feel seen, then what was it for? It's like you do the things you do out of the goodness of your heart, but you want that confirmation from the other person that things will work out because they feel the same. But not everyone will, Cancer, and that is not your fault. That's not your fault. If someone that you're connecting with is not on the same page as you, that's their right, and it is in no way, shape, or form your fault. So it's okay to be alone, because being alone does not mean that you are not lovable. It just means that the people who are trying to come into your space, they can't pay the toll, you know? They can't pay the toll. They try to come in, but you're telling them this is what I need right here, and they're coming in at this offer down here, and you're like, okay, well then I guess I'm going to be alone. Because Cancer, if it's something I've seen, especially from my Cancer friends, you guys have some of the biggest hearts. Cancer, Capricorn, Aquarians, there are certain signs that I just see them and they exude it, especially if they're sun or rising. They exude this love, this unconditional love. And sometimes I see people who are kind of like the underdeveloped air signs, you know, or the underdeveloped occasional Scorpio, like the vindictive Scorpio. Sometimes they come in and they see it and they try to suck the energy out. But Cancer, whoever this is, you are correct in feeling this week that they are not really worth the time, because they're meeting you with that energy, and it's okay. Right? You don't owe them anything. They don't owe you anything. Focus on yourself. Don't pull from your resources to give to them. If they're not on the same page as you, that is okay. Take the week to do things that you like. With the Tower card, this is telling me that it's going to feel very counterintuitive. But ultimately with the Tower comes the Star. So when we do this reading again next Sunday, which I'm hoping either Saturday, Sunday next week, we'll do it again. I'll put a little reminder up if y'all will join me again. But we'll see, because I'm telling you, next week we'll probably see the Star, which is healing. So it's okay to be alone. Those folks can go and do what they do while you do what you do. And so that is it, guys. Oh my God, that's it. I'm actually gonna go up really quickly and just pull a quick card for Miss Lady. What time is it? Because I gotta get going. Oh my God. I gotta get going. So let me see here. Amen. Okay, Sag with Leo. What's going on with the Leo? Mr. Leo, por favor. Mr. Leo, por favor. What's going on? Please, Spirit, with Mr. Leo. What's going on? This person. What is this? He's not making a choice. He's not making a choice. You're Leo. I'm not sure if he's got a lot of things going on. He's got a lot of things going on in his life, a lot of commitments. He's not sharing it. He might also be waiting for more opportunities to come in, so he's sort of leaving the space open to receive. Yeah, he's Leo, I'm Saggy. So what he's doing, he doesn't want to let go of whatever's going on in his life right now. He feels very good about it. It's very stressful, but it's very good. He's got a lot of things working in his favor right now. He's not sharing exactly what that is, but the reason, if he's been distant or not communicating or holding back some information, it's because he's juggling something right now. Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. This feels personal. It doesn't feel like he's connecting with other people. It feels personal to him in terms of what he's doing in his spare time for himself. Could be the gym. It could be, I don't know if he has like fitness goals, but it feels like some kind of long-standing project that he's had that it just feeds him. And it might be too personal for him to share right now. Because we have the Hanged Man, the Two of Pentacles, the Moon. It's a lot of secrets. He's holding it back. It feels very personal, very, very... It's like multiple things that, provided that he's able to plant them and they bear fruit, they'll result in something bigger. King of Pentacles. That's what I'm saying. It feels bigger, something that's going to require time. But in the meantime, he's just kind of focusing on his well-being, himself, his health, his stability overall. He's just trying to keep that together for himself. Gem, yeah. Yeah, so right now, it's really, he's just very... He doesn't want to create the impression that he has more time than he actually does. If anything, I feel like he's going about this pretty maturely. He just wants to be honest about it, even if he's not speaking it through his actions and him not spending maybe more time doing other things. He's putting his energy where his intentions are, and all the strings that he has out are coming back to him, filling himself back up, him getting his stability back up. So if there was a question of like, is he doing anything that might make me feel uncomfortable or might make me feel like he's on the same page, it just feels like he needs the space right now to complete himself and to kind of get his bearings again. He might have felt like he was losing his grip a little bit with the 10 of Wands, right? He might have been losing his grip for a little bit. And so to recuperate, he's putting the focus back on himself. And that's it. He's just trying not to overstep. But yeah, I hope that helped, lady. So, oh my God, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Aw. You are not alone at all, Kelly. Lady. I think, lady, he is, in terms of love, he's not creating a lot of, he's not putting so much time into love right now. You guys have a connection because you have the Four of Cups talks about you guys having an established attraction, which is mutual, and you guys have a friendship. The Four of Cups talks about him being confronted with something, regardless of the other things that he finds emotionally fulfilling, that might be distracting himself from those relationships. So in terms of his connection with you, he feels connected to you, but right now he's not able to pay very much attention because he's focused on the future. He's focused on planning and keeping himself focused for the future. You're so welcome, love. Kelly, you are not alone. You are my blessing. You all are my blessing so much. Kelly, thank you for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Ashley, you're welcome, my love. You too. Thank you all for being here with me. And Rodney, thank you so much for your donations. Thank you so much for that. Aw. You guys are the light of my life. Thank you so much. Aw. Thank you. Thank you, Rodney. You as well. Sending you all the love and light. Blessings to all of you. Thank you so much for grounding me today. Thank you so much for grounding me today. So if you guys want, next week we'll do the same thing. And if you'll join me there, I'll be sure like a day or two ahead, I'll include like a little thumbnail reminder, and hopefully YouTube is able to ring the little reminder. So make sure to hit the bell so that way you can get the reminder. But I'm sure I'll pop up on your subscriber screen, so don't worry. But thank you all so much for being here with me. Thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. I pray that you all have a beautiful week ahead. And feel free to send me an email if you have any updates this week that you want to share with me. I'm always open to connect with you guys. And I'll see you next week. Thank you guys for blessing me today. I'll see you next time.